Andy, are you going to bring in a consultant to help Derek learn with taking a charge there?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
We had a tough night on a number of fronts. The game, and then we had a hard time getting out of Lexington because of the weather, and then we had to fly into Memphis, and then drive back. So what was about an hour and 15-minute flight turned into about a 4.5-hour debacle. And on the bus ride home, they showed with the graphic. I think they showed it like 9 times in that hour and 15 minutes. So he got to see it. He'll get to see it again today.
Yeah, I don't think anybody blames him for.
Well, one guy.
Well, at least one.
Yeah, there's one guy that thought he may have made.
Well, he maybe did.
Yeah. Manhood there.
Yeah.
Was that a teachable game though? I mean, the first half played pretty well.
Yeah, we gave ourselves a chance. I thought early. I guess we're up 5-6. Seem to be executing. We're not getting completely dominated on the glass. The zone was bothering them a little bit, and our primary objective going into the game was to try to keep them in front of us. That's where they broke us down. We couldn't keep anybody in front of us, and then we were in a poor position to rebound the ball. Any shots they did miss, they cleaned up off the offensive glass, and then their length. It's really hard to simulate. Their length is difficult, and if you don't create some space, then it's difficult to continue to try to score over them all night, and we had troubles with that in the second half.
Do you feel like you guys are getting better at rebounding?
I thought we were, but our last 3 outings, I may mess this up, but I think at Tennessee we got destroyed, but it was a difficult matchup for us, and they're pretty good at what they do. In South Carolina at home, we get beat by 10, and then we go to Kentucky, and they're maybe leading the nation in offensive rebounding percentage, so we knew it was going to be a challenge. We just got destroyed. So we obviously had these issues in November, December. We thought we had come to some sort of a conclusion as to how to remedy them, and then they seem to have raised back up.
Defensively, with all the different defenses you play, is there one you think has been best this year, or is it all matchup dependent?
It's all matchup dependent. If you look at it, our man-to-man has helped us in moments. We call it 22 at half, but our half-court trap really saved us against South Carolina, and it hadn't been that effective in the 3-4 games prior to that. The 1-3-1's been good to us at times. And then statistically, the 2-3 zone has probably been our best overall statistical defense. But we'll just continue to mix and match dependent upon who we're playing, how we're playing, who they have in the game, who we have in the game. There's a number of factors.
What do you expect out of Missouri?
Good team, really, really good guards. Jordan Clarkson and Jabari Brown. They've got size, they've got athleticism, they're both highly skilled. Jabari Brown is having a Player of the Year type campaign. I don't know if you've looked at his numbers, but he's averaging around 22 a game in league play, shooting a ridiculous percentage from the floor and from 3, and he's a volume guy. He's Marshall, but Marshall's around 33-34%. He's at like 53-54%, so it gives you a little bit of an idea of the challenge that they present. They're a group that is athletic. They're going to play fast. They're the most efficient team in our league in transition. So there's a number of things that we've got to be good at defensively to give ourselves a chance.
Which set do you think maybe works best against trying to slow down Brown and their guards? I mean, do you think you have guys that can go man-to-man, or maybe throw us up more?
I think we'll do what we always do in most every game. We'll mix and match and see what is the best complement to what we can do. And I don't think you'll see a steady diet of any one thing, because I think they're just too good. And from a size standpoint, they can play over the top of us if we just want primary man. But I don't think you can sit in the zone because they're too proficient from 3.
You talk all the time about opportunities coming up, and this seems like one of those opportunities, a resume-building opportunity in that. To build a realistic NCAA tournament, is this the kind of game against a good RPI team at home that you need to get a win like this?
Well, we knew it was going to be a big week for us. We knew going to Rupp was going to be difficult, and I know coming home against Missouri it's going to be difficult. But, that's why you're in the SEC. That's why you play big boy basketball, to have these opportunities. We've been better in league play. I guess we're 4-0 at home in league play. We've got to continue that trend if we have any hopes of playing meaningful basketball once we get into the postseason.
How's Martavius?
He's out of the brace, or the cast, I should say, and he's began his rehab process. And as is typical with kids that are playing high-level SEC sports, he heals pretty quickly. So, doctors will give you the landscape for the people that they typically deal with, and then you can use usually accelerate that, and Montavious is no exception. Our anticipation is that if he continues to progress the way he has once rehabilitation has started, hopefully we can have him back sooner rather than later.